Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in Game 4 of the NBA Finals in the Los Angeles Lakers Series 1 for NBA 2K22. And this was odd because last episode, the Boston Celtics won the first game of the final series, and it was their first game at home at the TD Garden. So they won 101 to 87, and the player of the game was Jayson Tatum. He had at least 6 or 7 threes from what I recall. And that was the episode when we decided to go back into the 1960s with those throwbacks. I kind of liked using the blue uniforms for this series. I don't think I'll do it again. So there's lots of uniform varieties, and I am going to do a 7-game series. So I'm going to show you the uniforms, and we'll see you in tip-off. Alrighty then, both teams are going to be wearing their city uniforms for this season. The Lakers going to be wearing their purple with light blue, which I have used those uniforms throughout the postseason and throughout Series 1. For the Boston City uniforms, I like them. I wish they would. We haven't really used this a whole lot, and I might do this for another episode. So without a further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. It is tip-off time here at TD Garden in Boston. So it is game 4. The Lakers lead this series 7-1. 2-1. And Russell Westbrook, he's going to pass this one off to AD for a 2-point dunk. So now it is Al Horford going to pass this one off to Dennis Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder, he is going to pass it to Jayson Tatum. And then back to Russell Westbrook. And then here is Jaylen Brown with the basketball. So it looks like Jaylen Brown, he is actually going to go up and score 2 points for the Boston Celtics. So now he has had 23.5 points per game and 3.5 rebounds per game throughout the playoffs. And we got LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native. His release was excellent from downtown. That is the first three-pointer of the game. And he's trying to improve from what he did last episode, because last episode, as you guys recall, he did not do the greatest performance, but I was still okay with that because there's lots of finals action to go left. So it's now Jayson Tatum's turn to dunk that in for the Boston Celtics. So it's now 7-4. So we got Russell Westbrook, the UCLA product. He is actually going to shoot this in from downtown from behind the arc. So now that is a 10-4 lead. And now this is going to be Dennis Schroeder with the possession of the basketball. So Dennis Schroeder passing it to Enes Freedom. So Schroeder will pick up the assist. So now it is Russell Westbrook passing it off to Anthony Davis. So he's going to score this in for 2. Russell Westbrook with the assist. And now it is Dennis Schroeder with the basketball. So Schroeder going to pass it to Al Horford. And Horford is making that nice slam for the Boston Celtics. So now I'm going to use LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, drilling it in again from downtown. He is 2 for 2 in three-pointers so far today. And it is Dennis Schroeder going to pass it to Enes Freedom. So Enes Freedom's going to pass it to Dennis Schroeder. And Schroeder's going to pass it to Al Horford. And Enes Freedom with the dunk. So Horford will pick up the assist for the Boston Celtics. Now it is Anthony Davis's turn. He is going to get this in for 2. Al Horford has a shooting foul. So AD and the Lakers will go to the free-throw line. So both teams are both at 100% to start off this game. So this has really been a fun matchup to see. And they've had 3 3-pointers and 8 points off of the assist. So now it is Josh Richardson making that in safely. So now it is 18-12. Malik Monk going to pass this off to Carmelo Anthony. So now it is Carmelo, the former Denver Nuggets and Portland Trailblazers Star, he gets this one in for 2 points now. So it's a 20-12 lead. And it is Robert Williams getting that in for 2 points. And now it is Dwight Howard thinking about passing this one off to Avery Bradley. And I'm thinking about passing this one to Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard, he gets this in for 2. Now it's 22-14. And I can't wait to see Dwight Howard do some awesome dunks in this episode. So now it's Jayson Tatum missing that lob opportunity. So now this is Dwight Howard's turn to do a crossover and do that Superman phase, and he just does it, scores it in for 2 in the paint, which is fine. I'm fine with that because there's lots of action to go left. So now it is Marcus Smart passing this to Williams, getting that in there. And I'm thinking about passing it off deep to Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard, he is actually going to get this in for 2 more points. And there's 16.2 seconds to go. Now this is Jayson Tatum passing it off to Williams. So now this is going to be back to Tatum. And Jayson Tatum is going to pass it. And Tatum gets that 3. And this ends the first quarter here in Boston. Alright, it is now 26-19. Talen Horton-Tucker are going to pass this off to Dwight Howard. And he gets that in there for 2. Robert Williams has the foul. So now Superman gets to go to the free throw line. And they used to call him Superman during his prime in Orlando. And when he did that slam dunk competition back in February of 2008. Thus, I was only 6 years old. So, moving on, I am going to pass this off to Howard. And Dwight Howard getting that in there for 2. Now it's 31-21. And Malik Monk gets the assist because he passed it off to Dwight Howard. And now Josh Richardson is going to pass it to Williams. And he's going to pass it to Hernangomez. Knocks it down from downtown. And it's now a 31-24 lead. So I'm going to pass it to AD and then some Dwight Howard getting that in there. And it's now 33-24. So the Lakers are taking this 9-point lead. And the Lakers lead this series 2-1. But Boston wants to bounce back. And Robert Williams with 6 points in this. So now I'm going to use a 3 to make it. Drilling it in from behind the arc, Carmelo Anthony at 37 years old, making his talents rise once at it again. Now it is Marcus Smart getting that layup once at it. So now Anthony Davis, he's going to pass it to Malik Monk, and then Carmelo Anthony going to pass it to Dwight Howard. And then I'm going to pass it to Carmelo Anthony and then use some Dwight Howard action. And he gets it in there, so it's now 38-28, 15 points without a single dunk, 9 in this quarter. And the Celtics do take a timeout. We're actually going to take a break. Alright, so field goal-wise, the Lakers have only missed 1. That was during the small break. Carmelo Anthony was going to attempt a 3, but that was unsuccessful. Dwight Howard getting it in there, so he has 19 points. And there are 23 by the rest of the team. Scored, assisted by Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and even Russell Westbrook. So there's a foul there. It's a blocking foul on Superman. And Boston still has possession. And it looks like Dennis Schroeder is going to pass it to Enes Freedom. And they're going to pass it to Horford. And then Enes Freedom with the dunk. There were no defenders trying to box him out there. So now this is Russell Westbrook's opportunity. He is going to step back. I'm actually going to pass it to Carmelo Anthony. And he drills that one from behind. And it's now 45-38. It is Dennis Schroeder back at it. Facing off against his former team. Going to pass this off to Jaylen Brown. and he actually misses that. Dwight Howard gets that rebound for the LA Lakers. Keep in mind, this is not his first stint with the Lakers. He did win a championship back in 2020 with the team, about nearly 2 seasons ago. And he also played with them. It'll be 10 years ago this summer. So Jayson Tatum, he is actually going to get that layup in. 10.2 seconds to go. It is Dwight Howard. It looks like he is actually going to shoot a 3. And he misses. Alright, it is now 47-40. Dwight Howard has 21 points in this episode. He's played 6 minutes of it already. And we got the Chicago native Anthony Davis. He's going to actually make this one in for 2 points. Now it's 49-40. And now it is Dennis Schroeder with the basketball. He's going to pass it to Jaylen Brown. As he scores that in, I'm going to pass this one off to Russell Westbrook. And then LeBron James, he is actually going to step back, pull a 3 from behind the arc. And that is now 52-42. So now it is Schroeder with the possession. And it is Al Horford trying to make a lob pass, but that is unsuccessful as Anthony Davis gets that rebound. Enes Freedom has a shooting foul, so Anthony Davis will go to the free throw line. He has 9 points today, and hopefully he can get his 10th point off of that free throw. That first attempt there was not very successful, so he missed it. And now this is Dennis Schroeder with the possession. He's going to pass it off to Al Horford with that nice slam dunk. It's now 53-44. Our bench is outscoring the Celtics bench by 14 points. So now this is AD's opportunity to knock down that 3. And he doesn't really shoot 3s a whole lot in the NBA, period. So Robert Williams getting that in there. It's now 56-46, and now Russell Westbrook. I accidentally went on backcourt violation. I was not paying attention to where I was going. I was intended to pass it to LeBron James, but plan A was scratched off. So Jayson Tatum with that nice 3. It is now LeBron James. He's going to get this one in for 2 points. Now it's 58-49. LeBron James with 13 today. And he's going to pass that one. And look at that nice block by Anthony Davis. And it is LeBron James who picks up this steal for the Lakers. So I'm trying to get this one in for 2. Now he scores that in. It's now 60-49. Robert Williams passing it to Marcus Smart. And there is a foul. It's on Malik Monk. It's a blocking foul. All right, DeAndre Jordan going to pass this off to Superman Howard. And Dwight Howard, he tries to attempt a dunk there, but Marcus Smart has that shooting foul. So that wasn't really going to work anymore. So now he gets that 3 throw in. So it's now an 11-point Los Angeles Lakers lead. So now it is Jaylen Brown going to pass this off to Marcus Smart, and then Jaylen Brown. Marcus Smart picks up the assist. So now we got LeBron James in our hands, the Akron native. So James, he's going to pass it to Davis, and then Dwight Howard. So the defenders are not even allowing him to dunk using that Superman move. So he is 26 points today. Dwight Howard, and 5 from mid-range. So now it is Marcus Smart drilling a 3. And 3-point field goals, they've only missed 1 and we've only missed 2. So Lakers are at 78% in 3-point field goals today. So they're not doing as bad as they did in the last episode. But they still need to put their 3-pointers up on game. So now Jayson Tatum, he's going to dunk this in for 2. Now it's 67 to 60. And now I got LeBron James. He's going to pull it from 3 behind the arc. That is now 70 to 60. So now it is Marcus Smart's turn to go up in the paint. Going to pass it to Williams. And it's now going to be 70 to 63. And now I'm going to pass it to Dwight Howard. And I'm going to try to lay this one up. Jaylen Brown, there is a foul on him. So Howard, he's going to go to the free throw line once at it. And we'll see you guys in the 4th. Alright, in your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. Russell Westbrook passing this off to Anthony Davis. As he tried to get that layup in, Boston did have a foul and AD did get that free throw. And it's now Jason Tatum's turn to shine. He is going to drill this in from 3. Now it is 73 to 69. So now Carmelo Anthony's going to knock down this 3. And it's now 76 to 69. So Boston has quite a bit of catching up to do. And it is Jason Tatum with that nice slam dunk. So I'm going to pass it to Avery Bradley. So let's see if he could actually get that 3 from logo shot. No, he cannot. But Josh Richardson, he is actually going to pass it to Al Horford. Boston is catching up. The Lakers do take that timeout. Alright, so it's 78-79 and 79-78. I'm going to pass it intended for Carmelo Anthony, but Dennis Schroeder, and it looks like Jason Tatum passes it to Schroeder, getting that in there from 3. Now this is an 82-78 lead for the Boston Celtics. So the Celtics, it looks like they're trying to bounce back and win their 2nd straight game in a row. Carmelo Anthony drills it from 3. It's now 81 to 82. So now Jason Tatum, he's going to knock down a 3. Now it's 85 to 81. I'm passing this to Russell Westbrook. Let's see if I can hit it from nearly half range. No. Jaylen Brown picks up the assist. Now it is Jason Tatum. He is going to dunk that in. And the Lakers do take a timeout. Alright, it is Jason Tatum again becoming the player of the game for the 2nd straight game in a row. But now it is Talen Horton-Tucker. Let's see if I can try to shoot this in with Russell Westbrook from long range. Now Anthony Davis, he is going to pass it to Russell Westbrook. I'm going to pass it around like a hot potato. Let's see if we can use... Oh, shot clock violation. The Lakers violated that, so they weren't paying attention to the 24 shot clock violation. But it's a really quick one, though. I mean, for high school basketball in my state, I live in Pennsylvania, as some of you may or may not know. But there is no shot clock, but they do vary in some U.S. states, though. College, it's 35. So now it is Jason Tatum with the possession. He's going to pass it to Dennis Schroeder, getting that in there. And we'll see you guys at statistics at the end of the episode. This is the end of Game 4. The Boston Celtics win this episode 94 to 81 over the Los Angeles Lakers here at TD Garden. So next episode will likely be in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. So I can't wait for that episode to occur along the line. So we are going to go over the statistics. Boston won, so we'll go with them first. Jason Tatum, 38 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal on the day. he was 8 for 8 in three-pointers, and he had 4 dunks on the day. Jaylen Brown, 15 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist on the day for him. Robert Williams had 8 points in all. Al Horford, 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists on the day with 2 dunks. Enes Freedom had 2 dunks, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists as well. And Dwight Howard had 33 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal on the day. LeBron James, he had 18 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal on the day. Carmelo Anthony, 14 points, 1 assist on the day, 4 for 5 in the three-point line. Anthony Davis did have an offensive rebound, 13 points for him, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and a dunk for him on the day as well. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next episode.